I'm Alexis Smith-Macklin, and I recently moved back to the greater Pittsburgh area after being gone for about 15 years. I was pretty upset about how things had manifested in my career in higher education, and I really hit upon a pretty toxic experience in my work. I immediately clicked with her. She's just very warm and personable, and she got me right away. She understood exactly where I was in my career, the struggles I was experiencing, and she got to work with me and said, yeah, let's figure this out. Let's see where you can transition to next. We had worked on some core values, and she said, I am not hearing somebody who wants to make a transition out of higher education. I'm not hearing the passion in your voice when you talk about not-for-profit work. I hear passion in your voice when you talk about higher education. And I want to explore that with you a little bit more. And so we did. We worked a lot on what did I really envision. The core values work was it was hard. It was hard work. You really had to do a lot of reflection. You know, she wanted you to narrow them down to like 6. That was hard for me to get to 6 core values that really said who I was. But I wasn't surprised at the end of the experience about what we came up with. In fact, it resonated completely with me. So the things that are coming up for me in my core values, I'm looking for any piece of that in job descriptions. I mean, once you get to know yourself and you get to understand who you are and what makes you tick, you know when you're a good fit and when you're not a good fit. And I think that's the most important takeaway for me through this process, is getting to know who I am. Oh, confidence, for sure. You know, when I left my just recent previous employer, my confidence was shattered. So I think that working with her, I was able to really build my confidence up, to know who I am, to know what I want, and to not settle. And so that has been, by and large, my greatest, the greatest gift I could have gotten, is having somebody who could reflect back to me my value and my worth when I couldn't see it for myself in that moment of despair. I would highly recommend working with somebody you trust, like Cynthia. I like her because she really is so authentic, and she understands and reflects back to you exactly what you're going through. She really helped me see positive in a time when I couldn't even think about a positive next step. So I would say that if you're struggling and you don't know what to do with your career, and maybe you've reached a plateau, or maybe you're just looking to, in my case, deepen my understanding of where I want to go professionally, working with her has given me a career path now to go on. This isn't a one and done deal for me with Cynthia. I really see this as an ongoing relationship, because as a leader, you're always evolving, you're always, growing, and I'm looking at this as a work in progress, as a way for me to have somebody who can coach me to communicate my ideas thoughtfully, to make sure that I'm living into my core values, to not get caught up in the same mistakes I made before. I think that knowing your limitations as a leader is really an important thing, and to have somebody reflect back, somebody who you trust to reflect back what your core values are, what your direction is. I think that's so critical. So I'm really appreciative of all the work she's done with me.